And I hope you can understand why there are so many braiding professionals around. And that's because it's a hard job. Don't ever think that this job is easy to do, because it's not. If you have the wrong place to start from, if you put too much pressure on yourself and your horse, it's going to make it crazy hard and almost impossible to do. So maybe we can try the other side, because I'm almost down to the end here. Maybe Christine, right behind you. Ooh, you're right. Ooh,
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I was
Maybe let's do the other one with the wider. You're tall. Now, do you know how that zoom works?
don't.
The zoom is this. Okay, that takes it in closer, and that takes it in farther. So if
there
we can
two
zoom it
buttons
in,
up there?
yeah, it's one button. It's just one slide thing. How's that for a picture? Is it good?
Yeah, the light's good.
Okay. I'm going to try to start over. You want to make a nice straight cut across the top of your horse's crest. I'm going to ribbon the hair out with my pointer and middle fingers. I'm going to pinch off the hair with my middle finger and thumb. Put my finger in between and pinch off the left section. So I have a left, center, and right. I'm going to fold the hair down, keeping my thumb on that center of that braid. I'm going to replace that thumb with this thumb and fold the hair down, thumb on the braid. Snug it down, thumb on the braid, lift this one up, and slide it right to the crest. Thumb goes on that braid. Always keeping your thumb on the braid. You want to reach under, grab the hair, and turn it. You're trying to keep your pointer finger inside as close to the top as you can, so that you don't allow a pucker to form in your braid. You want it nice and snug all the time, because if you leave a pucker in any one of these places, your braid is going to twist. It's not going to stay straight. The pressure will back off on one side, and your braid may even unravel. Now I'm using this particular side as a guide. You can see it's almost down to my knot line. I'm going to put the yarn in between my pinky finger and my ring finger to hold it. Hi, sweetie. And then I'm going to put the yarn right in between center and right and lay it right on the top. I'm going to grab the hair and the yarn and turn it down once, snug it, thumb on the braid, twice, leaving that yarn right on the top, and then turn it down one more time. So it's 3 revolutions. This piece comes in between the left and the center. It goes right through in the middle. You use your pinky and ring finger to hold that yarn. Put your pointer finger right inside so you can make a D. You can see how the D goes. Reach right through, grab it, and pull it tight. That's a simple half hitch knot. That's all it is. There's nothing complex about it. Now you can see pretty well I've got a good knot line going. And you can also tell this braid is a little bit smaller than these other ones. That's because the hair is a little tiny bit thinner. There's not quite as many hairs per square inch because the crest is getting narrower. The crest is thin here, and then it gets thicker, and you can see how it kind of goes up here. The neck is straight, and then there's a little bit of a bulge. It's thicker here because she's got muscle underneath it, and that kind of lifts the line. You can see up, down, and then back up a little bit. And these are all things that I call landscape. That's the landscape of the neck. So that's a term that I use sometimes that I should probably explain. So you're ribbing the hair. Middle finger and thumb, I'm sorry, I'm way out in space here. Middle finger and thumb, take your first piece. Separate and fold. Thumb on the braid. Snug it down. Thumb on that braid. Reach underneath, grab, thumb on the braid and twist it over. Slide it down, thumb on the braid, lift it up, and snug it all the way to that crest. You want to thumb on that braid, turn it down, snug it down, thumb on the braid. Reach under, grab, and turn. Slide it down, replace the thumb, reach under, grab, and turn. Thumb always stays on that braid. Snug it down, replace your thumb, reach under, grab, and turn it down. Snug, thumb, grab, turn, thumb on the braid. Snug it down. Your hands want to be little machines so that you can do this job consistently and then quickly. I could have been done a long time ago, but we're taking our time to explain. 2, 3. And Miss Gracie is being a wonderful little trooper here, letting me do all this work on her. Even though we're not going to a show, we are just practicing at home. So they're kind of big. We're not trying to be perfect. We're trying to learn technique. Middle finger and thumb. Every single braid I do, my hands do the exact same thing. That's why I get a consistent look to the braid. I'm going to try to speed up just a little bit because she's getting tired of standing for us, and we still have a lot of work to do. But even though I'm going faster, and you can't really see, my hands are still doing the exact same thing they've been doing. Right in between, 1, 2, 3, in between, and time I know. See, that's the rate at which your hands should be moving. But that only comes with practice, 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 practice. There's no way you're going to be able to do this overnight. Slide it down, fold it over, fold it, slide it down, snug it, lift it up, snug it to the crest, thumb on that braid. And when I say snug it up, we are not trying to pull really hard. All you're trying to do is make sure there's no slack. Ooh, baby. You have to be able to adapt to the horse, keep working, and overcome any obstacles without losing your cool. Without forgetting that you're here because you love horses and you want to spend time with horses, and this is one of the fun ways to do it. Because I'll tell you, braiding can be fun when you get good at it. It doesn't have to be a chore. It doesn't have to be something that you dread doing. It's something that you can be proud of, your work, your workmanship, your horsemanship, your lifestyle. Everything about this is the difference between looking the part and looking like a backyard person. And when they shake the braid out of your hands, you deal with it. You don't get all upset at your horse. You see the water dripping here on her neck? Sometimes they think that that's a bug. Sometimes it'll drip and it's your fault and you don't realize it. And if you're getting after your horse or getting upset about things, you're just not going to be able to get to that mindset. You have to make sure that you are in this business because you love horses and that there's nothing or no place else you'd rather want to be. At least that's what I'm hoping, because I love horses and I would rather be with them really than anywhere else. That's why I call myself a horseman. Because I like horses, man.
How many blue ones are you going to do, John?
I'm going to finish this out in blue. Now, some of the most famous pictures I've ever taken or have been taken of my work were done on 9/11. And I kind of got a trademark going from it. And this isn't a horse show quality. What?
Red, white, and blue.
There you go. I do flag braids. Why? Because I love my country. And because this is the coolest country that you can live in. This is the best place in the world to be. And even though there's lots of other people that don't get to play horse show, everybody should get to enjoy it. I mean, even if you're not participating, you can watch. This is one of the things that makes America great. Diversity that we have. The games that we play are different than anywhere else. And the fun that we have doing it is just amazing. Even if your hands can go fast, they don't always work perfectly. But you can make your hands, you can school your hands. I think that's what I'm trying to say.